One of my subscribers recently challenged me to a PvP duel, and this is how it went. The first round started pretty simply. I started going up with my Elytra and said the typical good luck, popped all the potions. I did actually forget to pop the potions at the start. I started flying a bit too early, I got a bit too excited. But yeah, you may notice that my opponent, my subscriber, is wearing his Elytra only during this fight, not really wearing his chest plate. This is because he's not really that used to Elytra PvP, as is seen in the clip as we just popped this totem. He's like right now not the most like into Elytra PvP, and as you guys may know, I am pretty decent at Elytra PvP. So yeah, first round went pretty decent for me. I did have a lot of fun though fighting him, but yeah, we take the win right there. GG's. For round 2, I do drink the potions where I'm supposed to right at the beginning. As you can see here, a bit of fire resistance and some strength. We go up, pretty simple, typical mace PvP fight right now. There's nothing really that crazy. We do pop his totem right there because once again he did forget to put his chest plate when he is in the underground area. When I'm above him, if he doesn't have his chest plate on, I'm gonna deal way more damage than he's gonna deal to me. So yeah, we go all the way up following his pearl, hitting a bit of a golden apple in the way. Keep chasing him. This is a bit of a cat and mouse type of fight. He does get a pretty nice hit there. We chase him a bit more. He's starting to fly a bit more with using his Elytra and his wind charges. But that was a really good hit that probably dealt like, I don't know, 6 hearts, something like that. But yeah, his fire protection run out like around this time, but it's okay because we won, we take the win. The third round begins pretty similar to the second round, just a pretty average beginning, gearing up, getting all the potions and all ready. I do try to give him some feedback to like always wear his totem, because in the past 2 matches, in the past 2 rounds, I did beat him because he didn't have his totem on, and we do have 3 totems in this kit, so he must have forgotten that the other totem is in the inventory or something. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we continue this match pretty simply. Although I do decide to change it up and go for the sword in this one. I do a bit of a mix instead of just using my mace. But yeah, I do end up popping his totem right there because once again, his chest plate is not on. I try to tell him right now that your chest plate, just in case, because it is a really big difference in damage when you don't have the chest plate on. Yeah, and he's saying bet. He put it on, and we continue. This match actually goes on for a while actually, because we just do a bit of back and forward with our swords, and he does a lot of pearling. I do still use my Elytra and wind charges instead of ender pearls to chase him down. I do try to tell him to potion up when the potions are low, because I can see he's taking fire damage, and I don't want to be mean, you know. I decided to go back to the mace in this last part of the fight because I find it the most enjoyable part of the fight. Hit him a bit with the sword, doing a bit of a mix, mace and sword. Boom. Crazy totem pop right in the air. That was a really good one. Following it up with a bit of a mace jump. Break the shield right there, very important. Hit him again. I try to go to the sword. Broke his shield again, hit him for a few good mace hits. He does get away with the pearl, which is some good movement. He does have some pretty good movement. Once again with the shield. He does not have his totem up, which is not great, because I could one-tap him in any of these attacks. Which is, when you're fighting mace PvP, if you have totems, always use them. If you don't, well, don't use them, but yeah. Ooh, he does get a really good hit there. Another one of those and I'd be dead. Another good hit. Crazy dive bomb, and oh my god, yeah. GG's. Very good match, that one. After that, we decided to try another kid, but once again, I did beat him because he's not actually that used to the modern PvP style. He's actually more used to 1.8. So what we decided to do is go onto Hypixel and play some 1.8 PvP. So as you can see, we're now on Hypixel and we just started doing a normal iron duel. So yeah, this is a bit different because instead of doing like more technical jumps and spacing, you just spam click. There we go, so in this case I do win. Yeah, this is a bit karma because he did say that he was gonna beat me first try, but yeah. Second round of 1.8 PvP. 1.8 PvP seems to start a lot with bow shots, as if you can get a bit damaged down at the very start, you can just click a bit less and still be fine and win. But in this case, I also won once again. So we start round 3. I tried to use the fishing rod a bit, but I didn't really know what it was for, and I do get clapped at the very end, yeah. My first defeat. The fourth round started pretty simple. He gave me a quick bow shot at the start and a few extra hits, so I think we all know where this is going. Yeah, pretty sad, pretty sad. Quick little defeat. Round 5 begins, pretty simple, like all of them. These matches are really quickly because there's no healing or anything like that. So yeah, we begin just hitting each other really fast. And that was pretty close, but we still lost. Round 6 starts pretty simple, like the rest. And I do have the upper hand at the start, but then he hits me in a combo and I just can't get away from that combo. It's like round 7 we have a new map. I don't know why this happens, but the map changes a bit. He tries to shoot me with the bow, but misses all his shots. But then he puts me in an insane combo that I just can't leave. I don't know how he does that, honestly. Like, that was a really good match. And it is true, he is really good at the 1.8 PvP. We start match 8, pretty similar like the rest. I get a bit of a starter hit, but then I get put in a combo. I comboed him back really quickly, but yeah, that second combo was not easy to leave. But yeah, we start match 9 with a pretty bad start. I do get some hits that, yeah, and I end up dying. Yeah, that was not a good match. Match 9 was not the best. Match 10, I try to just go on spam clicking from the very start, and it seemed to be working at the start a bit. Ooh, and it actually does work all the way. Chill little victory for me. I think this is my third victory on the 1.8. Match number 11, I tried to do something a bit different, which is using my bow more, because I wasn't actually using my bow and he was getting a few extra hearts at the start of each match, and I decided to use the bow. In this one I didn't actually hit him at the start, but if I were to actually hit him and make him lose a few hearts, that would have been easier victory. But we do take the victory. Put him in a nice little combo. Match 12, I think. He hits me with 2 bow shots, which is not great. I do lose a bit of health. I was a bit distracted by talking in chat, and I don't really hit him much. I got that one. Good, good, good. This match was a bit laggy. Got him twice, which is really good. But yeah, he put me in a crazy combo right there that I could not leave. Match 13, I think, we do change the map a little bit, and I try to really lock in this one. I hit him first with the bow, which is really good. I hit him twice, which is great. Some easy shots at the start is always really good. And then when he's down to 17 health, I can like try to combo him really good. And boom, 2 health. Just like that. Yeah, W victory, W victory. So here we go for the final round. He tries to antagonize first with the bow. I missed my first shot and my second, but then hit my third and my fourth and my 5th shot, which is really good. 14 health, piece him up in a really quick combo. And yeah, he cannot escape that. That was really good. So in the end, I ended up beating him in all of the modern Minecraft matches, including the Elytra Mace and the normal PvP kit. But in the 1.8 Hypixel duels, we did 14 matches, and he beat me 8 out of the 14 we did. I also won 6 out of those matches, so I'm pretty happy with a 6 to 8 ratio for me not really playing 1.8 PvP often. So yeah, I'm happy. 6 out of 14 matches, that's good. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it was a bit of a different one, but I wanted to start introducing you guys, the viewers, subscribers, into the videos, as I feel like that's going to like build this better community into this channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe because we are so close to 100 subscribers. Let's see if we can get to 100 by the end of summer, because we're really close. So yeah guys, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.